So the thing is, if you start working off that big list, where do you stop? Where do you draw the line and say, okay, that's enough projects to do? Well, first question is, how much can we afford? How much are we willing to pay to support facility improvements here in Sequim? And I've gotten different answers. Some people have said, listen, just ask for one project at a time. Do that one project, prove to the community that you can be good stewards of their money. You'll build a quality project, that you will build it on time, and that you'll build it under budget. You show us that you can do that, then come back and ask for the next project. That's an idea. Other folks have said, how much was your last bond for? Well, in 1996, we ran a bond for $25 million. Perfect. Ask for $25 million, because that's what we supported before. Most folks have said, take your $154 million and kind of cut it down to about a third. Get it down around $50, $60 million. Some people say cut it in half. Other folks have said, just get it under $100 million. Get rid of that extra place value. So I've gotten, again, a variety of different opinions. So what I did is I wanted to look at historically, what has been our capacity in the past here in the Sequim community. Well, in 1996, when we ran our last bond for $25 million, it increased what we call the mill rate. It's how much money you pay per $1,000 of your property's assessed value. And so in 1996, our mill rate for all of the local school taxes increased to $2.92. So that's kind of our high watermark in Sequim. We've paid as much as $2.92 per $1,000 of your property's assessed value for local school taxes. Okay, that's way back in 1996. What about something that's more current? Well, last year, in 2013, we were paying $2.30 per $1,000 of our property's assessed value. And how did we get $2.30? Well, we have a thing called an EP&O levy. Used to be called a maintenance and operations levy. Maintenance of the educational programs. Some folks were confusing that, thinking that, well, maintenance and operation, that means it's for maintaining your facilities. We use a little bit of that money for that. But this is about providing programs for kids. So now it's referred to as educational programs and operations. $1.57 for that. And then we had a debt service fund levy. This was money we were collecting to pay back our debt from the 1996 bond. That was 73 cents per $1,000 for a total of $2.30. This year, in 2014, we're paying a mill rate of $2.15. 15 cents less than last year. It's $1.61 for our school levy. It's 10 cents for the debt service fund levy. And I'll explain why that dropped so much. And then there was 44 cents for the transportation vehicle fund levy that our voters approved in February of 2013. This is allowing us to replace half of our buses, which then allows us to get more money back from the state. So we thank you very much for that support, because it's making a big difference, and I think we enjoy the new buses, right? Mm-hmm. Kinda? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So next year, starting in January 2015, our total mill rate is going to be $1.60. It's going to go down the 55 cents. And the reason it's going to go down is because we still have the $1.60 for the school levy, but the debt service levy is going away. Next month in December, we're going to make our final payment on that debt from 1996. Now, when we did that bond, we did it for a 20-year term. We're actually paying it off in 17 years, 3 years sooner than what we were supposed to. And that was because of some refinancing and so on and so forth. The Transportation Vehicle Fund levy was for 1 year only. So it expires next month. That goes away. So we will be left with $1.60 for the 2015 school year. So as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, okay, what is the capacity of our community? we can go up to about $2.30 because just last year that's what we were able to pay. That's what we were willing to pay before. So at $2.30, that would be about a $54 million school construction bond. That's $100 million less than what we asked for last April. So I'm just using that as a target, not as a set number, but just as a target as we start to go down our list and prioritize, where do we draw that line?